years because my homeboy tried to change my mind. I don't like to change my mind. I like to, when something is etched in stone, I like to leave it.
You are like
But now my homeboy trying to get me to get my chisel and hammer out and start, you know, and etch something else in stone.
Really?
But right now, Skip, he's still spinning. And it was on full display Sunday night. You saw it. Them throws to Devontae Adams, that huge third down, that one to Geronimo Allison, that's his back foot, Skip. He threw that on his back foot. And the double clutch pump to Jimmy Graham. Only a handful of guys could ever make those throws. Skip, he happens to be one of them. He can still spin it. He can still make every throw. He can still make the throws on the move. And that's what sets him apart from a lot of the other quarterbacks. A lot of the quarterbacks can make throws like he make from a stationary in the pocket, level platform, but he can do it under duress on the move, left and right. But my homeboy's coming. But right now, because Rodgers has been able to do it longer, I'm going to give a slight nod at Rodgers throwing the football a little better. But I'm not taking Rodgers over my homeboy. I want to make that abundantly clear. I want to make this crystal clear because sometimes I think people get it confused because I do like Aaron Rodgers, and I think he's unbelievable. Patrick, my homeboy, is the best quarterback in football, and if I get one quarterback, he said, Shannon, you get one quarterback for the next 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, or 10 years, I want my homeboy. So are we clear on that, Skip?
Future. Got it.
It's a little foggy to me.
It ain't foggy to you.
Yeah, a little foggy, but
Put it out there.
I think I get it. So what was Kyle Shanahan supposed to say when he got asked about this? Aaron's in decline. Do you think he's
That's
going to
what
say
you do
that?
all the time.
Because the stats just scream a 3-year decline.
No.
And again, I sort of get what you're talking about. Greatest thrower of the football ever. You stand by that, right?
Yeah.
Ever. So that's for posterity's sake.
No, Skip, hold on.
Okay, no, but let's look back. If we go all past tense, it's the greatest thrower of the football ever.
Yes.
The reason I have some problem with that is the GOAT of quarterbacks is Tom Brady. So how can he not be the greatest thrower of the football ever? Because I've never seen a sweeter thrower of the football. I know it was real close between him and Montana.
So let me ask you a question. Who had the better jump shot? Steph Curry or Michael Jordan? Who's the better of the players? So two things can be true.
Okay, I'm going to give you this, except they play exactly. See, Michael didn't play Steph's position, but we're doing quarterback to quarterback, apple to apple.
Right.
And to my eye, the greatest thrower of the football I've ever seen, and I know all about Dan Marino and John Elway and Brett Favre, it was Tom Brady.
Stop it.
Come on. You want to talk about deadly accurate, under pressure, clutch performances, throwing the sweetest, most catchable passes I've ever seen? I will give you this. Aaron Rodgers is the most spectacular thrower of the football I've ever seen. If you want highlight plays, like wow plays, I get that. But we've obviously all heard of Bigfoot. Well, right now, Aaron Rodgers has turned into back foot. He's back foot. Like in decline, everything's off the back foot. And it looks spectacular because the throw to Devontae, it's a back foot throw that nobody, Tom House, the guru of throwing, he would unteach that throw because that's not how you're supposed to do it.
Right.
But it looks spectacular the way he does it.
But see, that's why he's able to do things that Brady can't, because Brady still has to step and throw the ball.
Okay, I got it. And once upon a time, when Aaron could move and would move, because now he's a little afraid of the contact.
He still can move.
Okay, some he moves, but not much anymore.
No.
But the point is, when Aaron could run, he was devastating because it was hard to defend him both ways because he's going to try the spectacular throw and oftentimes get away with it.
Right.
And he's going to he's going to gash you with a 15-yard run on 3rd and 14. But now he can't do that. So what did I see Sunday night? I saw a flashback. I saw a blast from the past. I saw the old Aaron emerge. Again, a lot of back foot throws, but on 10-yard passes, 10 or more, he was 6 of 6 for 145. Well, the whole year this year, he's been awful on throwing the ball up the field because if we go 20-plus yard passes on his completion percentage, he ranked 27th in the league. So he's been awful on longer passes this year.
I know a guy that was worse than that, but I ain't going to bring his name up.
Okay, but we're talking about Aaron Rodgers, you know, who Kyle is saying probably. He did put the probably in front.
He probably is.
Probably the
But he knows the guy that he's probably going to have to face if he gets by the Packers and the other team gets by the Titans.
So I thought the NFL.com story had an interesting stat in their deep research by Cynthia Freeland that they did. Film breakdown. Aaron Rodgers had the most time to throw of any quarterback all season this year in the NFL. Average 3.8 seconds per time throwing attempt. That's pretty great. And yet he ranked,
a lot of times he's buying time because he can move around.
Oh, I don't think he moves much at all. Yet he finished 18th in QBR, and he finished 23rd in completion percentage. Well, they don't go 2 + 2 = 0 is what it equals. Like you're not being able to cash in on the time. It's not about my guy.
I like doing whataboutisms.
Yeah.
What about your guy?
Yeah. Well, this isn't a what about. It's what was.
It still is.
Yeah.
Even, okay, he's in decline. What I don't understand. Aaron Rodgers is how old, Skip? 36?
36.
Yeah.
36. Now, Aaron Rodgers is 36. He's in decline. But he had a better completion percentage, a better QBR, a better yards per attempt, better touchdown to interception ratio than a guy that's 42, but the guy that's 42 is still trending upward. I'm confused.
The only way that you can fight back on this is to make it about Tom Brady.
But I'm just saying.
Who, by the way, has won 6 Super Bowls to Aaron's 1.
And the thing I love about Coach Belichick, he says none of those Super Bowls has anything to do with this season.
Yeah.
And we found that out. Because he looked like he did this season, like he looked in his last Super Bowl. Remember Skip Bayless? 0 touchdowns and an interception. His last playoff game against the Titans, 0 touchdowns and an interception. So we see a reoccurring theme, Skip.
No, we see a reoccurring no help for Tom Brady because did he have a Devontae Adams? Help me out. Did you see one? Julian Edelman is broken down shell of himself.
Skip, we are what we repeatedly do. Therefore, it's not a singular act. It is a habit. Now, what we've seen in the last 2 playoff games from you know who, Skip? Come on now, talk to me, Skip.
I'll talk to you. He went 5 for 5 in the game-winning drive to win the Super Bowl, and he should have been the MVP of the Super Bowl because of it.
Whoa.
That was the 6th one. He's 6-3 in Super Bowls. Aaron is 1 for 1, but he's only got 1. It was 10 years ago.
Whoa. Goat's supposed to be, hold on. I thought you told me Goat's supposed to be undefeated in championship games. Now, that's what you say. That's what Michael Jordan said. Nobody can pass out in championship games. Now the GOAT is 6-3. He's still GOAT.
If Belichick's defense hadn't let him down against Eli in the first Eli Super Bowl and hadn't let him down woefully against Nick Foles, the backup quarterback for the Eagles.
Okay, I want to give you the Eagles, but they gave up 17 points. Coach Belichick says I can't get the GOAT can't get me 15 points
the
against
GOAT
Tennessee.
Got you a 14-10 lead with 2 minutes to go in the game.
Let that sink in for a second.
Yeah.
14-10. My defense gave up 17 points and we caught an L.
And then gave up an 85-yard touchdown drive to Eli Manning.
14.
Thank you, Bill.
Let that sink in. Coach Belichick says I gave up first Super Bowl I won. I gave up 17 points to the greatest show on turf, and we won that game. And you threw 1 touchdown.
Yeah, but he was really good at the end of that game.
Oh my! So now, so it's about moments now.
Yeah.
At first, LeBron James can't get a moment. LeBron James going on a hot streak, scored 28 straight against Detroit. You remember that game, Skip?
All I know is I expect 4 touchdown passes from Aaron Rodgers on Sunday at San Francisco because he's the GOAT, man. He's it.
So
greatest thrower ever.
Why didn't Tom give us that against Tennessee?
Well, again, if you gave him Devontae and Jimmy Graham, he would have.
Stop it.
Start it.
Okay, he had Gronk, he had a healthy Edelman, he had Hogan, he had Sonny Michel and James White. So and against the Rams, he gave us 13 points.
Who won the game?
Oh, so now it's about, Skip, I'm confused. Aaron Rodgers is 13-3 in the regular season, and he won a game.
Tom Brady conducted the game-winning drive in the 4th quarter, as usual.
3 points. Defense gave up 3 points. How many defenses give up 3 points in the Super Bowl?
Somebody had to change the subject to get us off Aaron Rodgers because this was supposed to be about Aaron Rodgers in decline, Kyle Shanahan blowing smoke.
Shanahan was so
It wasn't about Kyle Shanahan. It didn't say nothing about Rodgers in decline.
He said he has an unbelievable arm.